Good morning, everybody. It's Mrs. Lowe, and it is the time that you have been waiting for. We are incredibly excited about our DECA membership this year. It actually is still coming in today, but as of this morning, we were at 230, which is unbelievable. That's the largest amount of members that we've had since 2018. Just to give you a quick idea, we had 178 members last year, so obviously that's a very big jump. We're going to talk to you today about getting started with your category sign up, your options, your timeline, and how that's all going to work. With your category event selection, we're going to be choosing your event that you would like to compete in at the district competition on December 19th at Westchester University. Some of you may also be watching this video, or you might be thinking about, oh, maybe I'm going to do a project. We're going to address projects as well, but let's say that you know for sure you're going to be doing a project. We are going to ask you to complete the form at the end of this video, at the end of this slideshow, so that we've got everything all together. So when we talk about these different competitive event categories, we have marketing, hospitality, finance, business management and administration, personal financial literacy, and also entrepreneurship. I realize that my little video is covering that. When we also look at the events, what we have is we have 4 different levels of events. Our principal events are Tier 1. That is a single person event. There is going to be a test and a role play, and we reserve that for freshmen only. But we do only have so many spots in that. A Tier 2 event is going to be a team event. In a team event, you'll work with one other person, you both take a 100-question test, and then you actually come back together and you do the role play together. On our Tier 3, those are going to be individual role play events. So in this one, we're looking for you to have a little bit more experience. It's a little bit of a higher level type role play. You're going to work by yourself, take the test, and do the role play by yourself. And our Tier 4 event, which is our highest event, are going to be written projects. Now, the written projects don't start competing until the state competition. We'll discuss those a little bit more, but the main focus of today is how you can choose your category. But the main purpose of today is how you can choose your category for December 19th. So when we talk about choosing a competitive event, a couple of the things that we want to think about is what career interests do you possibly have? And you may or may not know that right now. Do you have any job experience that could help you out? And then the last one is, do you want to work alone or do you want to work with a partner? Those are some basic questions that you can kind of start thinking about to help you out. We also have a couple different pieces of technology that can help you out as well. So we have a brand new software program this year called DECA Plus. In DECA Plus, I just outlined for you how you can get in there and do their little find an event helper type thing. So you can find out how to access DECA Plus. You can see it right here, or you also can find that in the Schoology page. Another way that you could get a little bit of help is you can actually visit one of the business classrooms, and there's a long skinny gray poster on our walls, and it has a little flow chart at the top. That could be something that you might like to take a look at as well. And then lastly, it could be something that if you're in class that you'd like to just kind of talk to your teacher, talk to your advisor about what you would like to do. For students that are going to be doing projects, or if you're brand new and you're wondering what these things actually are, projects are going to be large events. They are mostly completed by older students. As a new member, you're going to compete at districts, and then you'll have an opportunity to consider a project if you don't place to go to states, but it's definitely going to be something you would have to think about because our projects are a pretty involved type thing. We will actually be having a Viking block where we can answer some questions about projects. What we also want to do from the week of October 17th to the 21st, you want to have a chance to fill out your event selection form. If you're in the slideshow, you can actually just click that and that's going to take you there. Or if you're on the DECA Schoology page, of course, you can click that and get in there as well. In that Google form, we're going to be asking you for your first, your second, and your third choice. And project kids, if you already know what project you're going to complete, near the bottom of that, you're going to tell us what you're planning on doing for a project and who you're going to work with. So once you complete this, I mentioned a little bit earlier that we only have so many spots, and how does that work? So what happens is that DECA gives us a ratio of our number of members that we have and how many competitive positions we can have in these different categories. And we want to make sure we follow those guidelines, because if we don't, we actually are only allowed to take so many competitors per each section. So if we don't follow the rules now, it can come back and give us a problem a little bit later. So you're going to complete the form the week of the 17th to the 21st. And then the following week on October 24th, the 3 advisors will sit down and we're going to do our best to give you your first choice. But let's take a look at this last slide on how we actually figure this out. So after everybody completes their event selection form, we're going to view the file and we try to give everyone their first choice. If there are too many students in one category, we're then going to go by the date that you signed up for DECA to break the tie, and the earliest date of sign up is the one that will receive that position. We'll double check to make sure that all students have a chosen category or a project so that we know what everybody's doing. And once we've got everything double checked, we'll then share the file back with you so that you can see what you've gotten. We'll try very hard to give you your first choice. If we don't give you your first choice, we will most likely be able to give you your second choice. So keep that in mind when you're looking at all of these different items. And again, what you'll be doing is completing this Google form for the event sign up. You have all week to work on that form. We are not looking at that form until the following week. If you have any questions, feel free to stop by and talk to Mr. Connor or myself, and we'll be happy to get you moving in the right direction. Take care. Good luck.